It's unbelievable to me. Here's another one. Mel Gibson's racist rant caught on tape. What's this now? Another, what racist rant? Mel Gibson's racist rant caught on tape tells Oksana she would get raped. Oh, come on now. Mel Gibson did this to his Russian girlfriend? In one of the most explosive, racist, and vile outbursts by a celebrity ever caught on tape, Mel Gibson told the mother of his love child that the way she was dressed would get her raped by a pack of, I can't even say the word. RadarOnline.com has learned exclusively. It's a shocking and blockbuster development in the couple's bitter legal battle, and Mel's disgusting words are on audio tape. His racist, misogynist statement is one of the secrets lurking in his war with his former girlfriend, Oksana Grigorievna. Anyone who has that many syllables in their last name, you know there's going to be trouble. Let me put it to you that way. At this point in American history, Mel Gibson has a 2-syllable last name, Gibson, right? Anyone who has more than 3 or 4 syllables in their last name is going to sue you, so don't get involved with them. Let me start with that. They're out for your money. I mean, hello? What did Mel Gibson expect to come of a 24-year-old Russian? Hello? Oh, he expected true love for the rest of his life. He threw away a wife of 40 years and a wonderful Christian family for a roll in the hay, and look where he is today. His life is over. Remember drunken Mel previously shocked the world with his anti-Semitic comments when busted for DUI, and everyone covered it up? They even had some stooges from the Jewish community come out and said, I never heard Mel Gibson make an anti-Semitic comment. I wonder what donation to what organization in Los Angeles got that one out of him. I wonder who's going to come out now and say, although he said this about, he's going to get rap stars to say he's really not that way? The new racist outburst has taken the Oscar winner to a level I don't think he can come back from. I believe this is bigger than the Gore thing. His outburst came during a series of explosive arguments with Oksana, mother of his infant daughter, Lucia. They have been battling in court with documents under seal for, it's a horrible night, man. You saw the one with the golfer? What, he paid $750 million for that Norwegian girl to get rid of her or her to get rid of him? I don't understand it. He said to her, there's more. In one outburst from Mel, Radar Online has listened to the hate-fueled rants the Braveheart star unleashed during fights with Oksana as their relationship unraveled. He screamed at her, you're an embarrassment to me. And if you get raped by a pack of bleep, it will be your fault. Mel's attorney told Radar Online that he is no longer commenting on the case and said Mel's publicist is the only Mel official who will speak for him. Mel's profane outbursts are littered with references to Oksana being I don't want to say, that's not fair, because it's a family show. This I can read. In another tirade, Mel tells the girlfriend, how dare you act like such a bee when I have been so once I'm down. Oh, my God. This guy really has it bad. I can't even read the next line. Mel 54 and Oksana 4. She's 40? That's a hot number there, a 40-year-old? He couldn't have gone, I mean, you expect this from a 24-year-old. I thought she was 24. That's the best he could do? He knocked her up right away. She had a baby and didn't even marry her? They filed dueling restraining orders against each other on the seal. You know, the Bible was right. The wages of sin, my friend. It doesn't have to be literal death. His career is dead. He's over. There's no way for him to go. I mean, what can he do after this? The tapes did not make it clear what the couple was arguing about, but Mel tells Oksana, look what you did to me. Look what you are. Look what every part of you is. Fake, fake, fake. Photos. You are the most synthetic person. Who are you? He screamed. Most synthetic person. You hear this? From an actor. He also takes aim at Oksana's previous relation with former James Bond star Timothy Dalton, with whom she has a 13-year-old son, Alexander. Oksana claims she was forced to tape Mel after he made a series of death threats. Oh, she was wired for him in the middle of an argument? Oh, my God, Maron, you talk about the enemy within. They're having an argument and she taped him? This is astounding to me. Oksana's motivation for recording this was to show Mel how mean he was, and because she feared for her life, said the insider. Yeah, no, it wasn't for money. You know what money's at stake here? Do you have any idea what's at stake? Man, this one set him up from the get-go. When cops arrested Gibson in 2006 on suspicion of drunk driving, Mel barraged them with obscenities tried to escape government and spewed bizarre responsible for all the wars in the world, said Mel. He also allegedly told a female officer, what do you think you're looking at? And I won't read the rest of it. The news sparked worldwide outrage, and the Mad Max star later apologized. Gibson has 7 children with former wife Robin, with whom he split in 2009 after 27 years of marriage for this Russian Nafka. 1-800-449-8255, michaelsavage.com. See, now, if only he had the self-control of Al Gore and he had gone to one of the massage parlors in L.A. and talked about his second chakra, it wouldn't have ended this way. It would have been a much more benign ending than this one. I mean, you know what I'm saying? A massage parlor, he would have gotten away with a second chakra, third chakra, fourth chakra, fifth chakra. It wouldn't have mattered which chakra. Nobody would have been shocked by it. But this kind of stuff, the racist rant, I don't think so. I don't think Gibson can come back from this one. And I got to tell you, I met the guy once. He was very nice to me. I don't know him. He seemed like a man, a regular man to me. His business. Everybody's racist. In fact, everybody listening to the show has a tinge of racism in them. I'll stand by those words. I don't care what you say to me. Don't act like you're different than the man than someone else. Everybody in this room has a slight tinge of racism towards one race or another. It's the human condition. Some more so than others, okay? But, I mean, he didn't show any of that when I saw him, and I figured so he got drunk and then the devil came out in him. So what? Big deal. It happens to all of us. Why? The devil doesn't come out in you if you have too much to drink. So you look the other way, big deal. But I think this one is going to finish him off. If you see what he actually said, that she's going to get raped by a pack of, and I can't even say the word, it's over. Because that area already is a much different area than the corned beef area. That's all I can tell you. I certainly don't think he's going to be forgiven by people in that particular arena. Let's put it to you that way. I think this is the end of the road. I don't understand this. Why would she sleep with him when he was married and think he was such a catch and get pregnant with their baby other than to snare him? You know, I just don't believe this. I just don't understand this one. These quotes are so vile that unless they were on tape, I wouldn't have believed them. Honest to God, I wouldn't have believed them. I just wouldn't believe that he would even say a thing like that. I don't think anybody, even a Russian Nafka, deserves to be spoken to like this, especially in front of children. Even if she's a gold digger and she was out to get him, this level of abuse coming from an alcoholic. You see, the alcohol brought him down. He had been, I remember, let's put it to you this way, never mind what I remember. Let me put it to you this way. The man had been on the wagon for many, many years, and I believe that by slipping out of his methods of avoiding alcohol, his life was ruined. I think you have to say this is all related to alcohol. This is not forgiving him, but I've heard worse. Believe me, I've heard worse. I've seen worse on television than what he said, coming out of the mouths of people of every race, by the way. It's a standard parlance amongst most men, incidentally, in case you don't know it. If you want to live in a fake world, go live in a fake world. But most men have, words that come out of their mouths. They get drunk. They say certain things. Maybe they regret it. Maybe they don't. But unto itself, what does a word mean? Tell me what words really mean in reality. Was it really hurt somebody? I don't think so. But for a public figure like this, it's another story on tape, because the American people are not going to permit, I would think, a celebrity of this status to walk from this one. Now, let's go back to the Gore thing for 1 minute. Let's revisit the thing with the chakras and the massage and the glutes and the abs and the pecs and the lats, whatever you needed touched. Did he commit a crime? Did I get a lawyer yet? I wish Kagan could give me a call. I need someone like Kagan, who comes from that kind of background, who comes from an ambulance chaser father, to call. Is there a lawsuit here by what Gore did with this masseuse? I'm trying to be serious now. I'm not trying to be overly comedic. I've done the heavy lifting already. I need to fly. I need to, ride a little bit. Did Al Gore really commit a crime by wanting his adductors touched? Did he commit a crime by holding her too long on the way into the massage table? A hug that she said lasted too long. By moaning and groaning and telling her to go lower and getting angry, did he commit a crime? Did any of these? I don't see a crime any here, frankly. The best one, frankly, is the chakra thing. Play a little of the chakra thing, and then we'll take a break.
He then tried another tactic as though he had very
Hold it.
suddenly
I got to tell you, this voice, this is so clinical. This is so good. Doesn't it sound clinical? Like she's so neutral about it. She was coached for 3 years. Some lawyer in Portland really got his teeth into this one. Go ahead, listen to this again.
He then tried another tactic as though he had very suddenly switched personalities and began in a pleading tone. pleading for release of his second chakra there. There's so much tension being held. This was yet another euphemism for sexual activity he was requesting, put cleverly as though it were a spiritual request or something. I was further deeply shocked and repulsed as my realization of what was happening sunk in, and especially as my mind was now reeling from this absolute betrayal by someone I had
betrayal, or she's betrayed because he was going to save the world, and by kissing her or whatever, suddenly he was an animal. The 62-year-old sex poodle Gore grabbed her, kissed her, and pushed her onto a bed. Is that assault? But the Al Gore stuff with the chakras is you can't walk away from this. Now the Gibson rant is unbelievable to me. But I want to say something. This bimbo, I think, is out of luck. Mel Gibson's bimbo may be out of luck because California does not allow audio taping without consent when not in a public place. And as much as I detest what he said, if it is true that he said these words, I believe that he's going to get away with a lawsuit. However, he's ruined already.